In this tutorial, we will take a look at different conditional statements like if, else, and switch statements. If you ever have used conditional in different languages, you might be familiar with this. Let's start with the if statement. We can create a variable. Go is awesome. We set that to true. If Go is awesome, curly brackets, and we use print line here, fmt, print line, I love Go. This will evaluate to true and the if statement will run and print I love Go. One difference between languages like Java and C is that there are no parentheses, as you can see here. So if we run this, open up a terminal, you can write go run main.go, and we see here I love Go. We can also expand if statements by adding else if and else. So remove this and we create a new variable, call it language, and we set that equal to go. If language equal go, curly brackets, and we can print fmt, print line, keep rocking. Else if language equal Python, let's print solid choice, and if neither of them match, we can add an else clause that cover all the other cases. So else fmt, print line, exploring new languages. Let's try to run this. So here we get keep rocking because language is set to go. Let's try to set it to Python, and we run it again. We get solid choice, and let's try, for example, Java, and then we get exploring new languages. If you have a variable that you want to be available only in the different conditions, you can create it straight in the if statement. So let's see how that would look like. We can start by creating a slice. Let's call it foods. We want it to be a string slice. Let's say pizza, sushi, burger, and tacos. Let's create a if statement here, if, and inside here now we can create a variable. Let's pick a random food from the slice. Let's call it choice, and we set that equal to foods. And then we use the rand package, rand indent, and we pass the length of the foods. This code will pick a random number from 0 to 3. So we will get one of these choices, and it will be saved to this variable here. And then after we created the variable, we can add our check. So if choice equal pizza, let's print out fmt, print line, pizza is delicious, great choice. And let's add an else if here, else if choice equal sushi. We can print fmt and print line, sushi is a healthy option. Nice. Let's add two more checks. Else if choice equal burger, fmt, print line, burger is always a good comfort food. Else fmt, print line, you like, and then we can pass the choice variable here, which is interesting. So the else statement, it will get triggered in case choice will be tacos. And let's try to run this a couple of times and see what we get. Go run main.go. So first we get you like tacos, which is interesting. And that is our else statement. Try again. Pizza is delicious, great choice. And it's this one. And we got burger is always a good comfort food. Let's see if we can get sushi too. And now we got sushi is a healthy option. Nice. Remember, this variable, it will only be inside this statement here. If we try to use the variable here, it will not be possible. Undefined. Now let's move on to a different conditional called switch statements. So switch statements are a cleaner alternative for managing multiple conditions. If you have worked with other languages, switch statements are very similar in those. So we can start by creating a variable day, and we can set that equal to 6. And the syntax for a switch statement look like this. Switch, and then you pass what you want to check. So we want to check day. And inside the switch, you can create different cases. Case, and we can set it to 1. So if day is 1, let's print Sunday. And let's create a new case. Case 2. And then we can print Monday. And let's copy and paste this code. 3, Tuesday, 4, Wednesday, 5, Thursday, here we can have 6, Friday, and let's also add 1 for Saturday. So 7, Saturday. If there is no case that matches this, you can add a default choice. So you write default, and then we can print print line invalid day. So let's try this out. So now day is equal to 6, so we should get Friday. And we get Friday. Let's change it to 1. We get Sunday. Let's pick a number that's not in any case. So for example 10. No cases matches that one, so it will jump into the default one and just print invalid day. And if you use a switch statement in other languages, you might be used to that you have to add a break statement after every case. Because if you don't do that, it will also fall true to the other cases. But in Go, you don't have to do that. It does it for you. So it looks much cleaner. You can also have a case to trigger for multiple values. Let's see how that looks like. Can delete this. And then we can create a new variable, call it fruit. We set that to banana, and then switch fruit case, then we can say apple and maybe cherry. We can print fmt print line maybe a red, so add a new case banana lemon, and we can print fmt print line yellow. Let's add one more case here. Case grape and plum. FMT print line purple. And then we can add a default one also. Default FMT print line unknown color. Let's try this out. In this case, since fruit is banana, it should match this case and it should print yellow. Okay, seems to be working. And let's try cherry. And we get red. Let's also try something that we don't have in any case. Maybe orange. And it says unknown color. In switches, you can also use something called blank switches. It's a blank switch. You don't specify what value you are comparing. Instead, you do a check inside every case and that returns a boolean. And that will look something like, create a variable here, call it temperature. We can set it to 15. Create a switch here, switch, case. And as you can see here, we pass no value, but we will set up the statement here instead. And it have to return a boolean. Temperature is less than 5. FMT print line winter. So add another case. Case temperature is bigger or equal to 5. And temperature is less than 25. Let's print autumn. Then let's add some more cases, so we can copy this. And then here we can change that to be 15. Actually, we change this to be 15 here, and then here we have 25. Then we can write spring, and here we can just check if it's bigger than 25. In that case, summer. And let's also add a default fmt print line unusual weather. Let's try to run this. So it's 15 now. That means this one should be triggered. So it prints spring. Yeah, and that seems to be working. And then let's set it to less than maybe 5. Set it to 4. Print winter. And let's set it to maybe 60. Actually, let's add expand this so temperature is less than 50. It should work now. That was a little bug. Yeah, and then it prints unusual weather. In this tutorial, we explored Go if else and switch statement. This tool helps you with your decision making. In the next tutorial, we're gonna cover loops. See you then.